welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully help bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself. The divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone, so we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the sign of the times. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love, for the highest, greatest good of all. What is the opening energy and message for the collective right now, please? And thank you. Have patience, something is coming. So this might be a certain situation you're in. Maybe something is not happening as fast as you like. It is telling you to yield, to slow down a little bit, to pay attention to what is around you right now that you can do. Maybe you have to have patience with something else or someone else as well. It is a 3, so that is usually a number of creativity. So maybe you're creating something right now. I hear take off. Maybe you're waiting for something to take off. Maybe you've already put a lot of effort into a certain project that you're working on. I feel like something will take flight. I actually do see a runway. So maybe it's just a really long runway, but I feel like you are going to get the right speed. You are going to get that right winds of change or current to uplift, elevate, and have something take off. So that could be a partnership too. It could also just be you in a situation. If you are waiting for some kind of transition or change, and it's just been a really long time, maybe it doesn't have everything to do with what you can control right now. You have to actually wait for something. I hear wait for an answer, wait for some kind of results. Maybe you're even waiting for somebody else to make a decision on something. I do feel like you're going to take off somewhere and you're going to feel lighter soon. But I see the wheels spinning, but that makes me think of creative thought. So maybe the wheels are spinning and you're going to figure out a new solution or a new way through or around or to something. Let's see what this is all about. Let's go to the guides of the hidden realms. Let's get another message on 3. Yield, patience. Maybe some of you are also going somewhere, but you're a little late. Maybe you're behind somebody slow, or there's construction or something like that, even a bumpy road. I feel like don't rush over that bumpy road. I just think of how it can mess up your alignment on your cars, on your car. So maybe the slower route is okay right now. I do see somebody being late. Maybe somebody's late getting to you or arriving to something. I feel like patience is key, and don't rush a situation if it has to do with any kind of outside weather or circumstances. It is what it is. Maybe put on some good music and just sort of enjoy the ride as much as you can. I'm getting kind of like a pushy energy isn't going to really get you anywhere, but get you out of alignment. That's sort of what I see. So stay in alignment, stay grounded. You're going to get there. I feel like something is going to unfold in natural timing or in divine timing, which sometimes that divine timing energy is annoying because you don't know when it's going to happen, and it doesn't always happen on your schedule. But when you're there, it always feels right. And then you look back and recognize why you had to go through something. So let's get one message from the Guides of the hidden realms, what would be helpful for the collective right now, please and thank you. Well, maybe you are having patience with somebody else, or having patience in how fast a certain dream is manifesting. I do feel like if you are beginning to manifest dreams together with someone else, it is going to take off pretty fast. I feel like you blending, I mean, that 3 is also, I think of it as the 1, the yang energy, the 2, the yin energy. And when those 2 energies come on together, they create a 3rd, a new, a different dynamic. So maybe you are creating with someone else. This could be at work or a part, like a project you're working on, but it could be with a lover, with a friend. I am seeing this as such divine energy though. So if this is a divine partnership of any type, you are blending your energies and your ideas and your love together so beautifully that you are probably going to have a beautiful creation of your together energy. But if it is divine, you are also supporters of each other's individual dreams. So you might be doing something individually on your own. It is possible you are working on your own individuality and dream right now, and there could be a divine relationship mirroring you out there, whether you know it's there or not. But somebody's sort of mirroring your energy, also doing something independently. Really, I see somebody riding a wave like surfing. It came out of nowhere. So maybe like getting the right wave, or waiting to get to the shore of a situation, new like territory, new horizons. I actually see the wave going backwards. I know that's so weird. I see the wave going away from the shore. So maybe somebody is going across an ocean or something like that, or across the ocean, or you're turning the tides. I don't know. That was, I never had a vision where the waves were going the other way before. So hopefully that makes sense to somebody. That's usually just when I get images, it's a metaphor of energy. So maybe something is going backwards, or there is a long journey ahead. This is beautiful. This is where there's co-creation, or you're dreaming of what you could co-create with someone else. That could be somebody else's energy towards you too. They're really in their, I'm not just getting in their mind, in their heart space, dreaming of what they could do with you. If that's somebody that you've already connected to. But this is the energy of manifestation. You have to be a part of that though. This is also divine partnership. I feel like I have so many decks of cards, like hundreds. And I feel like that message, even if it's that one little message is in one phrase in one of these decks, somehow that message keeps coming through. So I do think that is in the cards for you guys that watch this channel and are here. Whenever you watch this, these readings are timeless, which means the partnership or ships in your life are divine. They're not just a mundane 3D kind of dynamic. They are deeper and more spiritual and elevated. And that's beautiful, because that means it's a reflection of your light, that you are getting that light reflected and magnetized back to you. It's also where there is frequency. Wow, I love it. Says frequency alignment, and I did see that car alignment thing before. So you are getting in alignment. Maybe somebody else is getting more in alignment as well. That's when something might merge the best and grow the biggest. And I see brightest. Rose is right here. Let me let her say hi to you. Hello. She's made herself comfortable right in front of me here. So you are getting in alignment with a certain person, or you will. Or maybe they have to get in alignment with you first. And that could require patience. Now you're just going to sit right there, right? I asked for that by lifting her up. All right, let's go to this botanical inspirations. Let's get a botanical message for you guys. What would be helpful for the collective to know on patience, yielding. Rose, you're sitting right on the manifestation card. You can stay there. I'm going to put my cards to the side. One message for the collective, please. Thank you. I have no idea how to say this this flower. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it my best. It's, let me put the old readers on. Hold on. It's Glozenia. Makes me think of a glowing energy. There's also an upside down butterfly. So maybe something is landing or flying backwards or going a different direction. It is kind of like a transformative energy. It's also telling you that if there is some kind of partnership in your life or coming in, you are going to also recognize that it is divine, because somebody's going to be glowing different, and it's going to be a love at first sight and proud spirit kind of situation. When this is also, I think, the message that is on, I think it's on the, I could be wrong, I think it's on the Two of Cups. I think it's on the Two of Cups card in that Art of Life tarot that I have. It's William Shakespeare. When I saw you, I fell in love. And you smiled because you know. So, I mean, this is like an internal feeling, and yet it's so big that it is felt energetically and externally. Maybe you have telepathy, or you will, with a certain person. Maybe it's about their smile or their humor, but it's first sight. Maybe it's their eyes. It's just like when you meet a soulmate, or when you meet certain people and you feel like you met them before. You're like, did we meet? How do I know you? And you probably do. Your souls know each other, and there's soul recognition there. So you'll recognize somebody's soul before maybe you hear about their life, or, you know, who they are becoming now on this earth. Rose, you're a funny little girl. She's giving me the old eyeball down here, because she wants her belly scratched. That's what she wants. I know, I'll scratch your belly, babe. Rose is not really big on treats. She just likes to be pet. That's what she will work for and sit for. So let's get one message from the angel numbers. I haven't used this deck in a little bit, so let's get an angel number message and a little more clarity for the collective, please and thank you. What is one angel number? Oh, 0303, and this means you are taking chances, taking a chance. It's also where you stepping up to bat, you taking a chance on someone, on yourself, on something, on a project, is going to be what brings you success. It's putting effort into something. It's also gaining knowledge. So maybe you're doing some research, or you're finding out more about a friend. It is also the energy of friendship. It's optimism, freedom, and just so you know, an extra message on here is impatience. So there's a double message coming through, where maybe you have this back and forth energy where sometimes you feel really patient, you're giving a lot of freedom and space, and then sometimes it just gets to you and you get anxious, you just want it to happen already. So it could also be somebody else in the energy of impatience, but it is remaining optimistic. It is shining a light on every situation. It's when there are open doors, when chances present themselves, when that wave is coming, and it's telling you to seize it, to body wave that ride, or body ride that wave. I said that backwards. Even if it's going a different direction than it's supposed to. Maybe that's because you're supposed to go a different direction. You're supposed to be the one to, I don't know, I just see you as breaking the mold somehow, but I feel like maybe you're breaking your own mold somehow. Maybe you're breaking somebody else's mold. taking something out of that little box and like looking at something backwards. It is seizing those opportunities and doing something out of the ordinary. I did see that wave going the wrong way. So maybe it's out of your ordinary. Maybe you have to venture into new territory. Try something you've never tried before. If you are expecting something to come in and it never comes in, you have to be the one to get on out there, to do something a little bit out of the norm. And whether this is in your personal or professional life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses. Didn't I see that with that 3? When you get that creative urge, that creative thing that comes in to try something, especially if it gets you excited, follow it, try it. I definitely see somebody painting right now, and I don't know why. I also see a flute. Those are such different things. Maybe you play the flute, or you used to in high school or in elementary school. You got it shoved up in the closet. Maybe you could bring it out, watch some YouTube video on how to relearn how to play the flute, but maybe with cool songs you like now and not the band music you didn't like when you were in 6th grade. And maybe you're going to be like, you know, a prodigy on the flute you didn't even know. I don't know why I see a flute. Or a painter. Sometimes it's the people that paint almost like, I would say like children, but like kind of like children. It doesn't have to be, you know, the Michelangelo pristine, perfect painting. Sometimes it's the sloppy, scattered paint out of the lines, creative impulse kind of painting that is absolutely beautiful. And those are usually the paintings where people sit there and, you know, I see somebody in an art exhibit and they're sitting there like, yes, I see the essence of, you know, I don't know why I see scrambled eggs now, or the essence of the vanilla. And I can see the anger over there when the thing, and like they're like analyzing something that somebody was probably just like dancing around, listening to some music, splattering some paint on, putting a little glitter on there, and just having a good time. And there's somebody else who's going to interpret that and see those colors and see that energy in such a different way. And that's why art is amazeballs, because there's that connection, whether it's your color, the vibration, the energy. Same thing with music, whatever you're creating. So I do feel like you're creating something and it's going to be appreciated, or you might see something out there that's inspiring to you and you just have deep, true appreciation for it. I see a gigantic pink sofa right now. Maybe you have a pink sofa, or you do upholstery or something like that. I'm getting like really random images today. I feel like when that happens, it's very specific people that will connect to. And when it's random stuff like that, unless it is something where it's bringing you along the road where maybe you should be doing upholstery or something like that. Sometimes it's just an image of something around you, and it's a synchronistic message that comes through to just sort of give you a little spiritual ring-a-roo inside of you to see that the energy is connecting with you. If you have a pink couch, please leave that in the comments, because I'm really curious if anyone has a pink couch. That'd be really cool. I took this off. I didn't even read the whole message. It's welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Whether you're the novice or the professional, it's having faith in yourself and what you can do, and also how far you can go if you put energy into something and give it time. Have patience as you may be learning a new trade, or learning more about a new person, or relearning about somebody from the past. Trust in chance. Trust in that divine timing. Trust that maybe sometimes you might be on that path, and even though you didn't think you should be late to something, maybe you're supposed to be late to something, because being late is exactly when you would meet the right person. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. If it's anything that brings change, but you have a feeling that maybe it's giving you that bright kind of energy or that sense of possibility, or even just a gut feeling. You got to give something a go. You're never going to know if you're just always sitting on the sidelines, if you're always just watching it through the television, if you're always just thinking about it in your mind and daydreaming out the window. Try something. I feel like it's worth the risk. It's worth the chance. And I am getting that it could be different energies. It could be like taking a chance on a person in a partnership, taking the chance on yourself, taking the chance on a new job. Let's see. Let's go to the tarot now. Rose, I love how you just planted your little butt right on me here. You just planted yourself in your own little comfortable position. Yeah. I have these. I'm going to use I am going to use the Jazz Age Tarot. And it's funny, I must say, right before I turned this on, I actually had a phone call with my mom, and she was going to the movies, and I couldn't stop singing that song from Annie for probably a half an hour before I started doing this video. So I will put Let's Go to the Movies in, I will put that in the playlist. Like, now it's gonna get in my head again. Go to the movies, let's go see the stars. But that's why I pulled that Jazz Age Tarot, because I feel like it was like sort of that same time period with the black and white. But before we do the tarot, I feel like this Cosmic Messages deck is twinkling a little bit. So let's get one message. What would be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Be authentic. Be you. Because anything else is just exhausting. Always having to put on a front or put on a big show. It's just you being exactly who you are makes everything so much easier. It's not having to wear any kind of mask. It is true acceptance in yourself. It is having faith in your own abilities. But it's following your authentic dreams. Being real and feeling good. All right, let's go to the Jazz Age Tarot. Let's see what the tapestry of energy is to know about right now. Please and thank you. I felt a raindrop. Yep. I have nothing above me, so we might be, let's just continue. If it gets too bad, we might have to move inside and or do a part 2 to this. Actually, it is going to rain, so I guess we're going to do a part 2. I'm going to turn this off, and if it's going to be like Oracle first half, Tarot second half. If you find that this reading is resonating with you so far, I guess click to the part 2. I'm going to take this show inside and let's continue, but let's start with the first tarot card to give you a little peek of part 2. What is the peak of energy for the collective, please, and thank you. Ooh, you got this Queen of Cups. Following the love of your heart. Opening up your heart, feeling your emotions, trusting how intelligent your heart is, looking sassy and beautiful. And with this, I will see you in part 2.